You ready for this long drive? You ready? You look ready to me. Today we're going on Kaya's longest drive yet. The drive is gonna be a total of, it says 5 hours, but I'm sure that traffic is gonna pick up where we're headed, so it's probably gonna be more like 6 hours, maybe even more. Hopefully not more, but let's just get a move on. Holy moly. My tires were so low, the back tires, that my hands literally started cramping as I was sitting there trying to pump air into them. And you had to like press the nozzle for it to release air. So I had to like let go of it every friggin' 10 seconds at a certain point. I don't know how they got so low. For those of you who are wondering, I typically run the back tires at 80 PSI since I have the big heavy camper on the back. And then the front tires I run at 60 PSI. I'm sure that there's some people who are probably curious about that. All right, let's hit the road. You ready, Kaya? You ready? Oh, you're ready for a nap. Wow, it's much later in the day now, and earlier when I was heading out, there was some kind of like, I don't know if it was an explosion, but there was some kind of major accident in a fire that involved a big truck with propane tanks. So the entire I-5 freeway was closed, and one of the other major freeways to get out of the area was closed as well. So everything was just absolutely gridlocked, bumper to bumper traffic. I sat just to get to the perimeter of the city. It took over an hour. And so I decided that I was just gonna turn around and maybe head out later on in the day. And then sure enough, later on in the day, it looked like it had cleared up, and we're cruising now. So I'm gonna get to the spot where I'm gonna be camping tonight pretty late, unfortunately. How you doing, Kaya? You ready for a potty break? I think she's ready for a potty break. Long way to go. See you guys a little later. Let's see here. 22 and 11 gallons. So that last tank, I averaged roughly 11.71 miles per gallon. So not the best, also not the worst, considering I've got a giant 2,000-pound camper on the truck. 105 bucks it costs to fill up. The diesel ain't cheap up here in Washington. I think it's like more than $4.75 a gallon, which is pretty crazy. What can you do? Oh my gosh, Kaya. I know you wanna get to the destination already, but we're almost there, all right? Less than an hour to go. Okay, go back to sleep.
2 hours later.
All right, let's get you out. Let's get you out. Man, you guys hear those frogs croaking? Those things are loud. Here's where we're parked for the night. Literally just on the side of the street here. Come on, let's go inside. Go ahead. She makes herself right at home up there, as she should. As you should, Kaya. Oh boy. Here we are. Many hours later. and I've finally reached my destination for the night. Now, this isn't the final destination of the trip. I'm actually gonna be headed there tomorrow. You'll hear more about that in the morning. But for now, this is where we're gonna post up for the night. I'm just parked on some random side street here. I don't think I'm probably supposed to be parked here overnight, so in a moment here, I'm gonna kill the light and just keep it really low key. It's already past midnight, and we gotta wake up super early tomorrow. Kaya did really well on the long car ride. She just slept in the back seat the whole time, didn't cause any problems, and now she's just chilling in bed, looking for a good night's sleep, as am I. So, I'll see you guys in the morning. Right now I'm in a little town called Anacortes in Washington, and Anacortes is right on the coast. Well, not the coast, it's actually like right on the Puget Sound coast. I don't know exactly how to explain it geographically, but it's right next to the water, the salt water, the sea, but not exactly the Pacific Ocean. But anyways, the reason why I'm up here is because today I'm gonna be taking a ferry. I'm gonna drive the truck and the camper onto a ferry, and we're gonna go to an island and we're gonna do some camping. Now, the island that we're going to, it's a big island. It's not like a little, you know, mini island, but it's an island nonetheless. So I think this is gonna be a really unique experience. I've never taken my rig onto a ferry before. The only catch is I wasn't able to get a ferry reservation. So I'm headed over to the ferry terminal now, and fingers crossed I'm here early enough to be able to just walk on. I don't know exactly how difficult it is to walk on, but I'm really banking and relying on walking onto the ferry. Or not walking on, but driving on as a walk-in without a reservation. Anyways, 5 minutes away, we'll find out our destiny very shortly here. Morning.
Where do you want to go?
Orcas Island.
Reservation to go?
What's that?
Did you have a reservation?
I did not, no. It was all booked up when I... Why the heck are you barking so much? You usually don't bark at people. What's going on? Well, here we are, sitting in line to get on the ferry. Hopefully this doesn't end up being like the British Columbia ferries that end up taking literally like freaking hours to get on. They gave me no indication of what time I'm gonna be boarding. The next one is in about 40 minutes. So hopefully we're able to get onto that one, because I think the next one after that is like a couple hours from that. So we'll see. I guess I might as well hop out and let Kaya walk around. While we're waiting for the ferry here, I might as well make some coffee. There is a cafe right outside the camper here. I don't know if you guys could see that, but why go to the cafe when I could have free coffee right in here? Uh-oh, I think I just heard some cars starting. I better wrap this up. Come on. All right, guys, we've made it onto the ferry. As you can tell, we're parked here on the boat waiting to depart. The ferry ride itself is, I think, just about an hour long. So in a moment here, once we actually take off and get going, I'm probably gonna leave Kaya in the back of the truck to take a nap, and then I'm gonna go up onto the ferry while we're actually going across the water to see if we could get some good views. By the way, in case you guys are worried about me leaving Kaya in the vehicle here, first of all, it's like 50 something degrees outside right now, so it's plenty cool enough. And second of all, I do have like this really nifty pet temperature thermometer thing. So we're covered. I could monitor the temperature and make sure that it's not getting too warm. But like I said, it's actually quite chilly out right now, so that's not even an issue or a concern at all. No pets. Good thing we left Kaya in the car. Super pretty out here. So it looks like they actually do have a little food area upstairs, but it's closed right now. I probably wouldn't have gotten anything anyways. I was just curious to see what the food was like. On the ferries in BC, they actually serve poutine, and the poutine on the ferry is surprisingly really good. So I'm curious if they have any good food on this ferry here. Honestly, every single ferry that I've ever been on up in Washington or British Columbia always have the exact same vibe. It's like they haven't been updated in many decades, but what can you expect? It's public transportation. Anyways, I hope Kaya's doing okay downstairs in the truck. I should probably go check on her. This is her first time ever on a ferry, so we'll see how she does. So this is where I camped out last night in Acordes. Here's the islands over here that we're headed to. And this entire body of water is the Strait of Juan de Fuca. So as you can see, it's not exactly the coast because the ocean's over here, but it is a strait, so this is all salt water. Down here there's a cool little diagram that shows all of the different volcanoes in the Pacific Northwest. You got Adams, Rainier, Glacier, Baker, Olympus, Helens, so many in Washington, and then of course you have a few down in Oregon as well. It's truly amazing up here. It literally feels like a National Geographic documentary. That's one thing I always say, the further north you go, the more epic the landscape gets. So once you get up into British Columbia, Squamish, that area, it's just like even crazier. I'd love to make it further because the furthest north I've been so far is Squamish, but maybe this summer that's gonna change. We'll have to see. All right, I think I better go check on Kaya to make sure she's doing all right. How's it going down here? You doing all right? First time on a ferry. Going pretty smooth, huh? Probably don't even know that we're on water. Yeah, it's too bad we can't bring pets up. Let you check out the view. That's all right. You just keep sleeping. Well, I'm waiting here to get off the ferry. For those of you who are wondering, the cost of the ferry with my camper was $65 round trip, which I thought was pretty good. $65 was a lot cheaper than I was expecting. I thought it was gonna be like, you know, a couple $100 to go there and back in my camper. Now they did mark this rig as less than 20 feet, which I think in reality it's actually just about 22 feet. So fortunately they gave me the under 20 feet price because I'm sure it would have been quite a bit more expensive over 20 feet. You could also walk on the ferry by foot if you don't want to drive, and I'm sure it's a lot cheaper. It's official, guys. We are on an island. Kaya, it's your first time on an island. Are you freaking excited or what? No, probably makes no difference to you. Okay, Well, now I am going to figure out the game plan. I have absolutely no idea what to do. I can't check into my campground until like 2:30 and it's 9 a.m. right now. So I'm gonna go find a little place to post up and strategize a game plan. Probably could have done that while I was sitting on the ferry with nothing to do, but that's all right. We got time to kill. All right, so I just found a little trailhead here. And I think that Kaya has well earned a hike right off the bat. She's been spending a lot of time in the car for the last couple days. So seeing as we have a bunch of time to kill, I'm gonna go hike a little bit. All right, there you go. There you go. Good girl. So when I was pulling into this parking lot, there was like this huge bump in the road that I didn't really see until it was too late. And it sounded like a lot of things came crashing out of the cabinets in the camper, so I'm a little bit scared to see. Oh, doesn't look too great in there. That's actually not too bad. Not too bad at all. As you might imagine, Kaya has the zoomies right now. She is bursting with energy. She's probably spent the last, like, I don't know, 16 hours out of the last 24 hours in the car, which is not ideal for a 5-month-old puppy, but that's just the price you gotta pay to get to cool spots like this, right? All right, let's go burn off some of that energy, Kaya. I need to burn off some energy too. I'm freaking going stir crazy myself. This is cool. It's so cool to think that we're just out here on an island right now, in the middle of the Puget Sound. What do you think, Kaya? You impressed? You happy to be on an island? No, you probably don't care. You don't even know we're on an island. It's all the same to you, isn't it? This view, freaking unreal, man. Crazy. All right, let's go. All right, well, this, I guess, is the top of the hike. The final overlook, in my opinion, the one that I stopped at not too long ago was a lot better, but this is really nice too. You really get to see how expansive this island is. Orcas Island is huge. It is no small, remote island by any means. I have to hold it like this for her, because if I don't, she gets all kinds of dirt and debris in it. I moved the truck over here because it's a little bit more level than the spot I was in, and it's also a little shady. I'm gonna pop in there and have a little bite to eat. All right, it's actually not very level in here at all. As you can see, it's extremely slanted. That's the camper that's crooked, not the camera. The camera says that it's level, but the camper is leaning way over this way. But it's gonna do. I'm just gonna have a quick bite to eat, and then try to figure out what the next move is from here. It's actually a pretty odd hour of the day to be eating, so I'm just gonna have a little bit of a snack. Some granola, as well as some berries on top. Someone is pooped. KTFO. So it's about 35 minutes to get over to the state park where I'll be camping, so I'm gonna head over that direction. I also have to stop at the grocery store because last night, since I got such a late start, I was like, oh, I'll get groceries when I get to my destination, and then by the time I went to the grocery store, it was like 11:30 at night, so I didn't want to do a full grocery run. So I'm gonna go over and see. There are a few little village market type places and co-ops. Probably not gonna be the cheapest, but I really only need enough food for dinner tonight because I'm only staying on the island one night. So let's get going. Also, there's like no freaking trash can here at all, anywhere at this hike. So I have to literally have a couple really smelly bags of dog poop and just bring them with me everywhere. Yo, living sick. Check this out, they got this whole little downtown strip area with different restaurants and shops. Tourist central, basically. My goodness. Can't even park to go get groceries. Ay, ay, ay. Kind of had a feeling it was gonna be this chaotic and commercialized. I don't know what I was expecting. Oh well, you gotta try it at least once, right? You gotta come out here and camp at least once. Hi there. Hey, quiet. My name is Jonathan. So I'm making a big fuss right now.
Aww, I'll have fun.
Thank you, have a good one. All right, folks, this is it. This is where we'll be camping for the night. Rig's parked right over there. I actually had to get 2 campsites because this one is a joint campsite and there was no other campsites available, so I had to pay for 2 camp spots, unfortunately. But I do have a lot of space, so that's a plus. As you can see, we are right next to the lake here, which is super pretty. Unfortunately, we're also right next to the main road right there. So hopefully as it gets later in the day, the road noise dies down a little bit. We made it, Kaya. We made it. Camping on an island tonight. I think I'm gonna get camp all set up and situated and then go explore a little bit, maybe do a short hike. I know that later on in the evening, I definitely wanna try to get my paddleboard on the water. So hopefully we could tire Kaya out enough so she could just chill in the camper while I go out and paddleboard. But for now, I'm gonna set up camp and then we'll be jamming. Quite shocked that on such a busy day like this, I'm literally the only one here in this trailhead parking lot, which is a little bit strange. But, you know, all of these places that are really crowded, a lot of the time, if you're willing to just hike a little bit, put minimal effort, you beat out at least 75% of the crowd, if not more, a lot of the time. All right, let's see here. Okay, we got Twin Lakes, 3.8 miles. That's a little bit far this late in the day. Cold Spring Tower and Little Summit. Let's go check out Little Summit first. What do you say, Kaya? You want to see Little Summit? I don't even know what to say about that view other than epic. Freaking epic. It's just a big, expansive wall of sheer beauty as far as the eye could see. I literally hiked less than half a mile and I have this absolutely gorgeous view all to myself. Yeah, I gotta come back and do a sea kayaking trip. Oh my God. Definitely gotta come back and do a sea kayaking trip this summer. I'm honestly so hungry right now and tired, and this is not fun pumping up this board, but it's gonna be very worth it once we're out on the water. Oh yeah, this was worth it. No doubt about it. A little bit of pain for a whole lot of glory. Silver City Brewery, Range West IPA. Something tells me they're in the San Juan Islands on this little graphic here. I'm really hoping that Kaya settles down quickly in the camper. I put her back there. She's in desperate need of a nap anyways. She hasn't really gotten any naps all day, and we did a lot of physical activity, so she should technically, theoretically, she should go down to sleep very quickly. I even gave her a Kong, which is the little dog toy with xylitol-free peanut butter, frozen. So hopefully that keeps her occupied and she doesn't destroy the camper or pee and poop everywhere. I don't think she will, but you never know. Don't worry, I will be paddling more. I didn't just come out here to float around and sip on beer. Well, I kind of did, but I'm gonna paddle a little bit more. Look at this ingenuity here. Perfect. Let's see if I can get up without spilling it. Oh, this is risky. I'd rather fall off before I spill my beer. Just kidding. Ah, there we go, some shade. That is some dense woods over there. I wonder what kind of spooky creatures live in that forest. Should I go hike there tomorrow? What do you guys think? Howdy. Good, how are you guys? All right, well, I think it's time that we best go check on Kaya to see if she's okay and also get to cooking dinner because I'm getting starving. Well, I've been starving, but it's getting unbearable now. Can you guys see all that vegetation at the bottom of the lake? That's cool. It's like lake seaweed or something. It's everywhere. You're not even in bed. What are you doing over here? Usually she's bursting with excitement to get up into the bed, and right now she chooses the couch. Oh, look at this. She didn't even touch the freaking Kong with peanut butter either. Okay, well, we tried. You survived. You've survived. You've survived our first paddle separation. You look like you were having a good time. That's good. Any poop or pee anywhere? I don't see any poop or pee. Break. Good girl. I have to do it, y'all. I am way too lazy to cook a full meal right now. Frozen pizza it is. I had like a whole extensive recipe planned out too, but there's no way I'm cooking that right now. That's gonna be like a hour-long ordeal. All right. Perfection. See that? Not burnt this time. Perfect amount of crisp. Sleepy baby. Man, I'm probably gonna sleep in pretty late tomorrow. I am so pooped. about you, Kaya? You agree? Oh, okay. Bye. Alright, see you guys in the morning. Good night. Yeah, there's no sleeping in with this one. Hey. No grabbing the mic. Come on. Between the park road and all the traffic driving on it and this 6-month-old puppy, I didn't have a chance of sleeping in this morning. Alright, y'all. I think I'm just going to end this one here. Not to worry, though. I will continue filming and have another video from the rest of the trip. Thank you guys, like always, for watching. You guys go out there, go on some adventures of your own. Live life. Beat the status quo. Y'all know the drill. Enjoy the rest of your day. See you very soon in the next one. Peace. The aftermath from our big walk this morning. Say bye, Kaya. 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 Alright, she's gone. She out.